Hey everyone, I'm Will. Welcome to Be Brief, where we run through the week's major sustainable business news faster than you can finish your breakfast burrito. And no, that's not a challenge. This week, we have Intel's 2 new chip plants in Licking County, Ohio. The Super Bowl kicks off its community outreach. Billions behind and billions ahead for clean energy. Speaking of billions, Brookfield's raised a record $15 billion for its new transition fund. And speaking of transitions, let's get into it. Intel announced an ambitious new manufacturing initiative. They're building 2 new chip plants that will run entirely on renewable energy. The push is part of a larger company goal towards sustainable practices. By 2030, Intel plans to run all operations entirely on renewables and conserve not 3, but 4 billion kilowatt hours of energy, whatever that means. Total investment in the 2 Ohio chip plants could surpass $100 billion, which would make it the largest silicon manufacturing site in the world. And no, I know what you're thinking, it's not currently Silicon Valley. For the past 20 years, the NFL has hosted community outreach programs that coincide with major events. You say coincidence? I say well-timed marketing plan. Last March, Tampa Bay passed the torch on to Los Angeles. Well, it's actually a golden shovel, the NFL's chosen symbol for their Super Bowl community greening programs. I don't know why it wasn't green. California volunteers showed up to Edward Vincent Jr. Park, located in Inglewood, to plant 56 trees for the 56th Super Bowl. Inglewood's mayor, Mayor Butts, was presented with the golden shovel at the event. Good for you, Mayor Butts. Total spending towards the transition to low-carbon energy eclipsed $750 billion last year. Wildly enough, that number won't cut it, or emissions. According to the BNEF, spending must reach $2.1 trillion in the next 3 years if we want to cut emissions to zero by 2050. The biggest portion of spending went to renewable energy, though experts see electrified transportation surpassing it this year. What does all this funding mean? It means there's great money in clean tech, renewable energy, and sustainable business. Just don't back fossil fuels. The Brookfield Global Transition Fund is investing to help utilities and businesses transition to a net zero economy. It raised $15 billion, the most ever for a fund of its kind. Mark Carney, no, not that kind of Carney, vice chair and head of transition investing, spoke to the goals of the fund. Through this fund, we are pleased to partner with best-in-class institutions to commit the capital required to scale clean energy and catalyze companies onto Paris-aligned net zero pathways. I was impressed by his ability to make ESG pretty interesting. That wraps up this week's Be Brief. Please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, drink water. Still here? Did you know rabbits can't grow up? Seriously, look it up, or don't.